say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the USC Trojans. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Makes the catch. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Give to the single back. Runs through the tackle. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Fox. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Looking to the big tight end. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Made a defender miss. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air. It's Fox. Puts it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. And I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown your direction.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. This time it's complete.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. It's Armstrong. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll try to get outside. Got the 1st down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to them, let them get outside, let them run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the field.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Lions. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Makes the catch. It's Reeves. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
This This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Racing down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
He'll bring it out. It's Armstrong. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Leaves it with the running back. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Got some room there to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Coming out with it, it's Armstrong. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Overton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes through big time.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in. Try
to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reeves. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Overton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the move. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Now they'll run it to the right here. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
221 wing, 221 wing.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal.
Use it now. Use it now. Come on, set.
The give to the back. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Back to pass. It's Overton. Here's a heat. Going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching.
Turning it on. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Villa. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
Gets away from one, finds room. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Fox. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Finds a spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for this offense.
Phase 27 jump.
Wants to go up top. Big fella moving. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal where defensive coordinators have to make a stand.
22.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown USC! And the beatdown has ensued. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Back to throw. It's Overton. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield. It's Armstrong. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyons. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The give to the tailback. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Overton. And to number 19. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the lone back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're playing the football and believing in your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to watch this play. Obviously, if you're aggressive, you might could run this clock out and end the football game and not have to put your defense back on the field.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there and got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The lone back's got it. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he's got a chance. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Trojans are marching down the field. Look out, he's got room. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The quarterback takes a knee. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The Trojans will come to the line to convert on 4th down.
Pace, 27, jump.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least.